I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Rodgers' Packers. So with that, let's get up to Lambeau Field. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run here. This is James Starks. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They run again with Starks. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Now Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play. Okay, Charles, the defensive starters for the New York Giants.
Well, let's talk about what the free agent additions have done for this defense because they've been dominating down the stretch. Start with the defensive line. Damon Harrison holding things down against the run game. They don't call him Snacks for nothing. And then Olivier Vernon, who has really come on as a pass rusher. I'm not sure who's blocked him in recent weeks. And back deep, Janoris Jenkins at corner did a magnificent job against Dez Bryant in Week 14 against Dallas. And he plays big against the best receivers.
That was all great. Damian Harrison, Snack?
Snacks, that's his nickname. And let me tell you something, he's gobbling up running backs the way he's gobbling up those snacks.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
Week 15 saw OBJ have another one-handed catch, just like on the cover of Madden 16, and you've got a great stat on him, don't you?
Yeah, how about what he's done in his short time in the NFL? 3 seasons, 3 seasons over 1,000 yards, and 3 seasons over 80 catches. The first person to do that in NFL history. That's absolutely amazing.
To throw is Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Will tie the intended receiver, and it's second down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Julius Peppers, some would call him the grand old man. He'd hate that. He just want to be a seasoned veteran who continues to make plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Now Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing is Manning on third down. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defensive given.
They go screenplay with Jennings. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a lead. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, throw the ball again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where...
Keeper, it's Hundley. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. Third and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for fourth down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A run here for Starks. And some space here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They go to Michael again. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as a
touchdown. Packers. Christian Michael, 38 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do go for it. It's Manning. And Jennings has it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Finding time. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many times when I've been working with you, you've talked about a quarterback dropping it in the bucket on a deep pass.
Oh, boy.
You know where I'm going, right?
I know where you're going.
Ezekiel dropped his body into the bucket. It was his charity bucket behind the end zone against Tampa Bay after scoring a touchdown. How cool was that?
I thought it was one of the greatest celebrations for a touchdown I've ever seen. And you know what? It's a good charity. Money going to feed families during the holiday season.
Yes.
And the numbers have shown that jump into the bucket has helped the bigger jump into the bucket to feed those families. So very cool. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, when they say cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beating on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson.
Every time we talk with a defensive coordinator, they discuss taking away the best options an offense has going into a game. And I would think that Jordy Nelson would represent one of those options you need to take away. And what did he do against Chicago? Late in the game, it's on the line, and he goes big, 60-yard play on a 3rd and 11.
And what does a healthy Jordy Nelson do for this Packers offense?
He does everything for this Packers offense. Before, we always talked about his ability to stretch a team, stretch them deep. Now we're talking about his ability to do that and catch all the underneath stuff. Be that number 1 receiver that opens up the field for all the rest of them.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Nelson. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Caught by Nelson left side. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a Green Bay first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Shift together here from the D-line. Manning to throw on 2nd down. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Manning. And his throw here is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Larry Donnell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball. But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it here with Michael. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Remaining here on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. This is Starks. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Starks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again on the ground, again with Starks. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Oh, just play after play after play on this. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Cook has it, left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Brett Hundley taking it in. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
This is Shepard on the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Manning now on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their head set.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers throwing here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Starts. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And some room to work. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he
will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham from 19 yards away. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Over here.
Back to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
20, 88.
They'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's back to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
World where you and me, we show